We are talking with Dave Golikoff from AskMen.com and SBR contributor John Ryan from JohnRyanSports.com, previewing NFL Week 11 here on the SBR TV NFL Experts Roundtable. Dave, one of the other games you asked about is a pretty interesting game. I'm curious to see what it is you have to say. It's the Bengals-Ravens game. Now, normally, I'm a believer in the Bengals. I think they're for real, and I think they're overall a good bet. Right now, they're getting a touchdown on the road at Baltimore, but A.J. Green, of course, is banged up. He'll be a game-time decision. Leon Hall is done. So those are some big losses. What do you like in this game?
I do like the Ravens, actually. I might go against, or might be going against the grain here. I know it sounds a little crazy laying this much with the Ravens a week after they laid an egg in Seattle last week. But, Baltimore has had a track record this year of really getting up for the big games and sort of playing down to their competition in bad games against Arizona, Seattle, and the like. I really think that this week they're going to have a big advantage. Andy Dalton did look good against the Steelers defense last week, but I've kind of knocked that Steelers defense down a peg. I think the Ravens are significantly better. Their blitz packages are a little more complicated. They've got better, younger talent all over that defense. Ray Rice is going to get more than 5 carries this week. And I think that the Ravens are going to pull out maybe a 10 to 14 point win against the Bengals and move back into first place. This game is for first place for the Ravens. So, again, big game for them, and I think they're going to get up for it.
Yeah, that's a convincing argument because, the Bengals kind of like, they proved themselves in the beginning of the year. Now they're dealing with personnel issues, and now the tent might start to fold up. John Ryan, JohnRyanSports.com, what do you think? You agree with that assessment?
Well, I don't really have a feel for this game at all, to be quite honest, Peter and Dave. I hate to sound ridiculously dumb, but this game could go either way, and I think it's going to pivot on whether the Bengals can keep the Ravens' defensive pressure at bay. I think they have the tools to do that. They've done it repeatedly. They did it against Pittsburgh, as Dave pointed out. It's almost like the type of game where if I was watching it, I might make a second-half bet based on what I'm seeing. One thing I did want to point out is on an overplay, and quietly, the Ravens have become a pretty darn good offense. So this system is supporting the over, and I just throw this out just for people who want some information on the total. It's gone 38-11 for 78% winners over the last 10 seasons. It's a perfect 5-0 over the last 3 seasons. 46% of all the plays made went over the total by 7 or more points, which to me adds more credibility to it. And you simply play over with any team with a total between 35.5 and 42 points. And as a team that's off 2 or more consecutive overs, playing against a team that's off 3 or more consecutive overs. So that makes sense to me. Both teams are offensively playing well. It stands to reason that they'll play well again in this game.
All right, great.